In the fullness of the ages, Zaphon scribes write of the Killanjo, a creature of nightmares that revel in pain, sadness, and death. They have been given many names over the ages, from terrified and heartbroken folk, but Killanjo is the most frequent. Appearing from nowhere, they come in the night, eager to set about their art. They are deceivers, often mimicking a loved one, a mother, a father, a brother or sister, a husband or wife. They climb into bed and share one's company until they choose to reveal themselves as monsters. They are terrible in appearance, always skinned, always bleeding. Their stench is said to be indescribable. They bear obscenities carved into their bodies, and sometimes appear as two people, or three, sewn together in a travesty of form. They can become invisible when they wish, and their scream renders one immobile. Once in their power, they will do terrible things, prolonging the torment for as long as possible, culminating with the devouring of one's flesh. And then they vanish, returning to the chaos from whence they came. A visit from the Killanjo often leads to the destruction of a household. That appears to be their intent, to cause fear, create mayhem and sadness. The Zaphon elite once met at Wonderland to discuss the Killanjo threat and what could be done about them. They came to the conclusion that the entire Zaphon armada was under attack, with the apparent goal of the Killanjo to destroy them from within, bypassing their ships of war. They also agreed that the Killanjo were merely tools of a greater, as of yet unknown enemy, though they never determined who that enemy might be. And eventually, the Killanjo spread to the League itself. But the League, following teachings written by the Zaphons themselves, were ready. They knew that Killanjo cannot bear the sight of their own reflection, that seeing themselves drives them to suicide. The people took to placing mirrors by their doors and windows at night to keep the Killanjo away. Killanjo, a staunch defender of the League, sent his servants in the form of a large insect known as the parafly, which would become known on Cana as the archenemy of the Killanjo. The paraflies could see them even when invisible. Their shiny wings could create a vast, undulating mirror when they massed together, driving the Killanjo away. The buzzing of their wings created a sound that counteracted the scream of a Killanjo, freeing any who heard it. And finally, to the parafly, Killanjo gave the fierce desire to hunt and slay the Killanjo, armed with a deadly poison and a sharp stinger, and hence the lullaby that came in the aftermath. So sleep this night with shining mirror at window and door, safe from the monsters evermore. And if a parafly might come wandering through, give your thanks to the gods of silver and blue.